What ultimately led you to decide coming here? What has been kind of the experience since you've gotten to Lubbock?
I think the thing that ultimately led me to come here is the chance that we have to do something really special. The program that Coach Glasgow has put together, the girls that he's brought together from all different places, I think we have a chance to do something really special, and I wanted to be a part of that.
And you obviously have plenty of experience against Niger. How much better is it to be on the same teams? Or
I mean, you always want the best on your team, so it's super fun getting to play beside her and play behind her.
On top of being a great athlete, you're a great student. Just talk a little bit about what your education has meant to you and how Texas Tech offers you a little bit extra of that.
Yes, so education has always been something that my parents have instilled in me from a young age. I've always, just a super competitive person that I am, wanted to be the best at everything that I've done. So in the classroom, as a person, as an athlete, I just strive to be the best that I can be in every area of my life. And I think that my academics are no different. So I just try to do the best that I can do in the classroom as I do on the field.
How excited are you to go to Florida? You get to face some good teams and kind of see where this team's at.
I think it's going to be super exciting to finally get out there. I know we had some fall games against different teams where we were all on the same team. We do a lot of inter squads. So it's just fun to get to play with the girls and be all on the same side, because we have some super competitive inter squads most of throughout the week. And I think it's just going to be super fun to get to see where we are as a team, with all the hype surrounding the team. So I think it'll be super fun to get out there together.
Is this as deep as a ball club that you've seen throughout your career?
I would say that we're going to be super competitive, and we have lots of girls that can play lots of different positions, and yeah, we're pretty deep. So just excited to see how good we can be this year.
Do you guys talk about the expectations? Is that something that you guys, or is it just kind of an understood with everything with you and everybody else that's joined this roster with postseason experience?
I would say, me personally, I try not to feed into the hype or the expectations as much. I just try to go out there and play the game of softball that I've played my whole entire life. But I would say there is a lot of buzz surrounding our team, obviously. But I just try not to worry about any of that, feed into any of that. Just pray that God will be glorified through what I'll do this season and what our team will accomplish this season.
As somebody with postseason experience, though, and I know obviously the group from Louisiana as well, but do you feel like you're kind of a team leader even though you're one of the many new people on the team?
I feel like our team is super new, and that's the thing that's special about it. We're all different and we all come from different places, so just trying to come together and lead by example, lead through words, and just try to help our team be as good as it can be.
Where did your love of softball come from, and what do you remember your first team that you were on?
So one of my favorite teams from when I was younger that I can think of is Smith Bros Collision Center. We had a local league in my hometown. I live in a super small town, Summit, Mississippi. But that team, I think I was maybe 7 or 8, and we went 16-0 my first year playing in that league. And that's a team that I would say really cemented my love for softball. But I've played softball since T-ball since I was 4 or 5. But that's a team that I can remember from when I was younger that's super special.
What makes this place special to you now as you get to know Texas Tech and you get to know Lubbock and the South Plains? You have these facilities, which you did at your former place. What makes this place special?
I would say that the small town feel that it has, it reminds me a lot of home. I feel like the Lubbock community is all about Texas Tech athletics, and that's something that's super special to me. And just the opportunity that we have with these girls to come together and accomplish something special that's never been done here before is what makes it super special to me too.
So what's your biggest strength, and what's the one thing that you want to work on?
I would say my biggest strength would just be my leadership and the experience that I would bring to the team. And something that I want to work on. I think there's lots of areas that I can improve in, so I wouldn't say anything specific. Just being able to go out there and compete every day and just stack days on top of days is something that's been a focus of mine since I've been here.
From what we've seen on social media, it seems like this team is gelling pretty well. Can you attest to that?
Yeah, I would say this team is super close. Like, this is one of the closest teams that I've been on. We like get together a lot outside of practice and like have get-togethers at each other's houses, and we just spend lots of our free time together. So,
How was that process? I mean, coming in, a bunch of new faces. How long did it take to start getting that rhythm together?
I would say we got pretty close pretty quickly. Like in the fall, I didn't feel like there was ever a time like where we couldn't call each other or like where we couldn't depend on each other. So I would say it happened pretty quickly.
Is Jerry pretty involved with that, or does he kind of let you all figure your own stuff out?
I mean, I feel like we know that he's there, but he kind of lets us like bond together on our own. So
So who's the one player that you bond with, that you're the tightest with, that you can depend on them and they can depend on you?
I would say I'm super close with a bunch of the girls, but the one person, like me and Demi talk a lot. Demi Elder, she was here from the team last year, so we talk a lot.
Is that kind of the fun aspect of this thing that is so new for everybody, and just you kind of building something from scratch together?
Can you repeat that for me?
Is there kind of a fun aspect to this whole thing where you're all coming together to build something from scratch, essentially?
Yes, I feel like that's like one of the things that drew me here was the opportunity to get to go to a new place and be a part of the kind of build up of a program that hasn't been like known nationally for softball. So just that part is super important and super special.
Any more questions? Thanks.
Thank you.